Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Guardian's Quiptic crossword, and this has been published Sunday the 3rd of August 2025, and our setter is Pangakupu. I think that's the correct way to say it. Not actually sure. I think I only remember seeing one cryptic from them before. I know they do some of the main cryptics, the weekday cryptics, so I'm not too familiar with their style, but I don't remember it being too difficult. So anyway, I think that's probably enough of the waffle. I'm going to crack on. Particular way of thinking cares about a film Alien. Particular way of thinking, mindset, mine's ET. Yes, nice. Oh, I've pressed the wrong key again. Frightening horse seen around handsome. So do the mare. Cab macabre. Now. Major countries' machinations partly revealed. China. China. Dismissal keeping 50 without a lot of work. Dismissal? I wouldn't say slave. Save. Keeping. Dismissal. Slave. I don't know about that. I think there's null in there somewhere. Salve. Salve. Sir. Fine distinction about island pests. Fine distinctions about island. Nuisances, I think that is. Nuisances, I'm not sure why. Nuance around IS. Fish. Catching 90, do well. X. L. There we are. Excel. Eel. Go around it. This is a good puzzle so far. Support accepting source of light. Difficulty, this emits no light. It's black. Slack and sack. That's more like it, isn't it? Black hole, I suppose, is emitting no light. Support. Difficulty. Is it black hole? I think it's black hole. That doesn't seem. Hide a heart from this artist. Is that an anagram? This artist. Hide art. Can't think of the artist's name at the moment. Look astonished about source of ripe fruit. Gape and grape, I think. Okay, black hole may be fitting in there. Giant pig concealing rear end when reversing. Oh my word. So I need to put an R into giant ball when reversing. That seems worth a giant, is it? Pig concealing rear end. Okay. Delicate garden item, indication of a bright idea. Delicate is soft, fine. Garden item, patio, hose, indication signal, light. I think light something maybe. Light something, light bulb I suppose. Let's look at that one there. Well, again, unexcited line penned by group. Unexciting bland and band. This is nice wordplay. This is what we want. Beat and energy in dance. I was going to put throb for beat, but energy in dance needs an E in it, doesn't it? Stick an E there for now. What's this here? Rip apart, good ground. Is that an anagram for rip apart, good ground? Something like rip apart G. It produces signs of sadness. Rip apart, good. Well, there's my G for good. Ground. I assume it's a trap. Tear duct. No, it can't be a tear duct, can it? It is, it's tear something. Tear. Good for G. Ground is land. Tear gland. There we are. Hey, look how they work together. Mostly horrible. Time and refuge. Time mostly horrible. Suggest put a word for that. Put a T on the end. Don't know what that was. This one here. American tucking into a drink once more. One more time. A drink. I think the American is A because it can't fit US in there. don't know. Let's crack on down here. I'm a Puritan, not heartless. But otherwise, surely NT for not heartless. I'm a Puritan. Not impetulant, impatient. Unwise is imprudent. There we are. That was the word I was looking for. Eliminate idea and react strangely. I assume that's an anagram of idea react, which would be eradicate. This one over here, I can't see. I'll have to scroll down in a minute. Leader's power given to citizen is president and resident, isn't it? Seen that once or twice now. Excuse me. Take apart battered tin medals. Anagram of tin medals could be. It's got the S and the E. Take apart is to dismantle, isn't it? Dismantle. Nice. Stupidest, nevertheless, in America. Stupidest. Nevertheless, in America. Okay. New. Don't know where that's going on. Seemly behaviour heading off. Well, public meeting after last month. So yeah, deck. Heading off public meeting is a. I think okay. 21. Wagon carrying a measure of gold. I want to put carrot. Measure of gold is a carrot. A cart, yeah, cart, carrot. Is that least stupidest? Nevertheless, in America. Least? Let's go on to 23. Formal sign in US elections. Scroll down a little bit. Bring these last few clues into visibility. Hopefully I'm still on screen. Which I think I am. Yep. Formal sign in US elections would be US elections? No, not coming to me. Right, what's this one? Gospel character I omitted in part of service. Gospel, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. Can't see what that is. This one here, copy, broadcast of later epic, will be an anagram, I think, of a later epic. Copy is to... not coming to mind. This one, turn away and show astonishment about start of play. Is there a P in that one? There is a P in that one, so I'm going to assume that goes there. About start of play. Astonishment is... turn away is to repel. Real? Yeah, I think repel and real works for me. Island resident, a man holding group back. Wow, okay. A man, is that island resident would be a something an, wouldn't it? Is it literally a something like that? Is it going to be something that simple? If that was an A though. Seemingly behaviour, I can't think what that is. Let's have a look at this one. Ape is keeping going up for copy. Replicate, that is. Now, bosh, something goes in. That's decorum, I think. Public meeting, forum. Decorum is seemingly behaviour, yep. Okay, so there's a man holding group back. Group would be a lot, but that doesn't. Group back. Beset. Is it someone from the Isle of Mull? Mullen? Mull? Don't know. Leather producer, woman featured in essay. Wow. Leather producer. Is that anagram leather, which makes it What have I got? T's and E's. Got T's and E's in there. One featuring essay would be... Can't say. Right. Broadcast extract from Siberian Orchestra in reverse is... obviously that's a hidden word backwards. There's my A. Air. On air. There we are. On air. Excuse me. Ruin of the French. City of Dare. Ruin is to desecrate. I think that works. City of Antiquity is not coming to mind. Formal sign in US elections. Don't know that at the moment. This one. A farm crop is source of much growth. What farm crops do I know? Wheat, corn, maize. That's about it really. Okay, that's not great. Gospel character. I omitted in part of service. Service. I would say Martin. Doesn't really work though, because it's the I need to lose. Okay, so I'll look at this one. Stupidest is least. Lest. In America. Could be inner. Stupidest would be... Okay, well that's gone well. Got some work to do though. Some bits left. I still think that's black hole, but I can't see why. Hide artist from this. Oh, that's this artist is an ist. It's going to be an ist, isn't it? It's or is it an anagram of this artist? No. Hide art from this artist. Ooh. Sport. Accepting source of light. So it's okay, so if it's black, B with L going into back. Difficulty, black. I suppose you are in a hole, is to be a difficulty, isn't it? So yeah. Tattooist, I suppose. Hide art. Hide art, that kind of hide. Right, yes, very good. Up here, giant pig, concealing rear end. So the end of rear is an R. Well, the R isn't going to go there. Or there, should I say. Could go there, unlikely, so it's got to be there or there, doesn't it? Giant is when reversing. Can't think of a pig, other than boar, sow. Could it be a hidden word backwards? Don't think so. Fairly sure it's just adding the R into something. Most horrible time in refuge is mostly horrible, sorry. Thief time, refuge is, sanctuary is hideout. Why would that be? Refuge is a hideout. If that was an O for hideout and that was an H, that'd be a hog, wouldn't it? Ghoulish when reversing. Goliath. Okay. I don't know why that's Goliath at the moment. Tail. Tail is rear. Fair enough. So I think that's going to be hideout. What's this though? Beat is a tango. Beat. Beat an energy in dance. You beat someone, you tan them. Energy is get up and go, I suppose. Yeah, tango. Okay. American tucking into a drink one more time. Is it a gain? A gin, fair enough. So I think this has to be hideout for reasons I can't quite figure out. Mostly horrible is hideous. Okay, I can work it out. Formal sign elections. US elections. What is this? Primaries. That's what I was trying to think of. Primaries. Okay. Destruct. Destroy. The ancient city of Troy. There we are. Okay, that cannot be an anagram. That leather producer. This one here, 24. A farm crop. There's a corn. So okay. Yep. Woman in essay. Woman, I want to put her tannery. I think a tannery is a source of leather. If I can type, I'll be deadly. Why there's an in try, yeah, essay in that sense. Just leaves these three to do then. The gospel character, Paul, Peter. I omitted in part of service. PCA, Peter, Paul. Island residents. I mean, if that was an N for a, Angolan, African, whatever N. I know those aren't islands per se, but an N, AN kind of ending. A man. There's man. Holding group back. And this one, stupidest. Nevertheless. Nevertheless is like yes, isn't it? Still doesn't quite fit. In America. What is that? So look on the horizontal. Leet. I would have looked somewhere in America, which is what have we got? I've got LE. I think going to be a vowel there, can't it? Really, and the only vowel that really wants to go there is, well, I suppose there can be an I or an O, but LE, and then ST, least. I was thinking of lest as nevertheless. And this one down here. Island resident, a man holding group back. What group I'm going to put in there? I don't know what the a man, the a part of man is doing on that clue. So I'm going to pause the video while I think to myself on this one because you don't want to see me alphabet trawling. Okay, within about 10 seconds I've just thought, what if it's someone from Malta, a Maltese, and that's set, and it's a male, isn't it? Yeah. Gospel character. Still don't know what that is. And this one, least like, I think. Least like. Stewardess, least like in America, nevertheless. I think it's a word from. I omitted in part of service. Place. Gospel character, place. Not many word, is it? Pray. There's not many things that fit peace. Pilot, Pontius, plate, they are, the plate, yeah, Pontius Pilate is the character. I think this is least like, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm going to chuck it in, do the check, and see where we're at really, because I don't want to spend ages on this. Check word. No, least wise. There we are. Boom. Okay, I think that's everything. Yep, everything seems happy. Good. Right, couple of seconds break there, just to do a refresh the screen, because that gets rid of all the ticks, which makes it easier for when I go through the clues. Right, let's go through. A particular way of thinking is a mindset. Cares. I mind if you. Do you mind if I do that? Do you care if I do that? Mine's is cares, and the film Alien is E.T. That's very helpful to call it a film Alien. I mean, normally Alien is just E.T. is normally just clued as well, not film Alien. I think it's normally just E.T. Alien. Right. Giant is Goliath. That's the definition. We've got a pig is a hog, so H-O-G, which is backwards, with tail, which is your rear end, and that's all backwards. Major country is China, obviously a very large country, 1.5 billion people at least, which is a hidden word across machinations, and partly revealed is your hidden word indicator. To rip apart something is to tear it. G for good, and ground is land, and tear glands produce signs of sadness. Support is back, accepting the source of light. So the source of light is the L from light, and difficulty is a hole. If you're in a hole, then you've got a difficulty, and black holes emit no light. To beat, if you're beating something, you'd be tanning it. In terms, kind of quite an antiquated word now, because you don't beat people really, or children or whatever. But I think that's kind of what it's referring to. Tanning, give them good high tanning. Energy is get up and go. Which gives you the dance, which is a tango. The fish is an eel, catching 90, which is Roman numerals XC. So C is 100 and X is 10 before that. X is 10, so 90. To do well is to excel. I'm a Puritan is I'm prude, and then not heartless is the NT. So take the heart, make not the word not heartless. Unwise is imprudent. To take apart is to dismantle, which is an anagram of tin medals. Battered is your anagram indicator. Unexciting is bland. L for line, penned by a group, which is a band. Wagon is a cart, carrying A, put an A into cart, gives you the measure of gold, which is the carrot. Formal is formal sign in US elections. Well, US elections are primaries. Formal is prim, and the sign of Aries. Aries the ram in the zodiac. Prim Aries is formal sign. Very good. Hadn't spotted that. Let's scroll on down and get these last few into view. To copy is to replicate, which is an anagram of later epic. Broadcast is your anagram indicator. Broadcasting is to be on air, which is extract from is hidden word, going across Siberian Orchestra, but it's in reverse. So if we start in the O of orchestra and go back into Siberian, we get on air. The island resident is a Maltese, someone from Malta. We've got a man is a male with a group backwards, which is a set. So that's literally set going backwards. Leather producer is a tannery, and woman, the woman is Anne, featured in essay, and in this case essay is to give something a try. Lesser known definition of essay, although crossword does know it. Right, frightening is macabre. We've got a horse as a mare, going around a Hanson, which is a cab, type of black cab. Fine distinctions are nuances, going around IS for island, and pests are nuisances. Dismissal is if you dismiss someone from work, you give them the sack. Keeping 50 is L in Roman numerals, gives you slack, which is without a lot of work. Keeping 50 without a lot of work. So yeah, you've slack because you haven't got much work to do. Hide art. So yeah, hide in this sense is your skin, and therefore a tattooist is doing art on the skin. Look astonished is to gape, going around the source of ripe, so R for ripe, gives you the grape, which is a fruit. Delicate is light, a garden item is a bulb, and the indication of a bright idea is a light bulb. Light bulb moment. American, excuse me, is the A in the middle, A for American in the middle, going into A at the top, and then gin is the drink. One more time is again. Mostly horrible is hideous without the S, and then T for time on the end makes it a hideout, which is a refuge. The person who's stupid is least wise. Nevertheless, is the American word for least wise, I guess. Leader is the president. P for power, given to a citizen who is a resident. So that's a bit of an old chestnut, worth remembering. Excuse me. Let me just check I'm still just about on screen. I'm not quite on screen, am I? Yeah, probably now. No, still not on. Oh yeah, I am. Eradicate. Eradicate is to eliminate is to eradicate, which is an anagram of idea. React, strangely, is your anagram indicator. Seemly behaviour, so you're acting with decorum. Heading off public meeting. Public meeting is a forum, so take the F off of forum, put it after last month, which is December, so dec for December, and then aurum following that. Ruin is to destroy. Of the French, so the French word for of is de, or days, day, and city of antiquity is Troy, city of Troy. To turn away is to repel. Show astonishment is to reel. You might reel back in astonishment. About the start of play, so put a P for play in there. Gospel character is Pontius Pilate, but without the I becomes plate, which is part of the service. So yeah, at church you send around the plate. And finally, a farm crop, corn. And source of much growth. Well, the acorn from small acorns, great oak trees grow. So there we go, all done. I think it's just under 20 minutes for me. So thanks for watching.